Yeah, absolutely. I mean, offensively, if you look at the first day of spring compared to this first day, it's night and day. It's not even close. So I feel pretty good with where we're at right now. Obviously, we're not where we want to be. So there's gonna be a lot of work that we're gonna put in throughout spring.
What do you think you guys need to work on more than anything since last season?
Just playing faster. Playing faster, getting more explosive plays, and then obviously being much better in the red zone. That was an emphasis today in meetings. We just talked about it briefly. We didn't hit it today on the field, but as spring goes on, we're gonna have a lot more periods, I think, in the red zone and emphasize that area. So, everyone needs to improve on just their skill set, and it's just spring is a great time to focus on the fundamentals because once you get into the season, you're kind of focused on game plan and stuff like that. So, as long as we focus on getting better every day, we'll be all right.
What does playing faster mean? What do you have to do?
Tempo-wise, when we go up tempo fast, from us getting tackled or out of bounds to getting back on the ball and going, and then knowing what you're doing and being able to play faster that way, knowing your route, if there's conversion on the route, knowing that, and being able to go full speed instead of kind of hesitant thinking. And I think that was a lot better out there today. For a first day, it was pretty good. So.
Shockey and Jared, they were kind of hurt last year, came on strong at the end. I mean, do you feel like you can pick up where you guys left off at the end of the year?
Yeah, we had a pretty good day together. Today we kind of picked up right where we left off. I think Jared, like you said, did also a really good job. Having Lucas out there was great. Jordan Addison, the young guys that did a really good job. They opened some eyes with how fast they are, Aiden and Izzy. So it was great to see those guys, and we put a lot of work. We were throwing 3 times a week, so coming out here we didn't really skip a beat. So all the hard work's paying off.
How's Lucas look?
Really good, really good. Just having a big target over the middle, a guy that can move, easy to see. Blitz stuff like that can hit him real quick over the middle. So I think as we go throughout spring, more things will open up for him, and we'll just do some different things.
Pitt hasn't had too many 3-year starters at quarterback. The fact that you're in your 3rd year, you feel like you're sort of lifting this team up on your own a little bit because you've been around for so long?
I wouldn't say. I think it's a group effort, but I definitely want to lead and obviously help a lot. And I think I can do that along with Jimmy Morrissey and the guys on the defense side of the ball, obviously. So I think the competition is key. I think if we keep competing every day, offense versus defense, and there's position battles going on, and if you just compete every day, everything else will take care of itself. And I think we're doing it as a group, just not by myself.
Pat said this is probably the best the quarterback room has looked since he's been there. Would you agree?
Yeah. I would say just understand the offense going into your 2nd year with Coach Whipple and having the year that we had in the past game, being able to throw it a bunch and get a lot of reps in practice. I think that all helps everybody grow, and I think Nick and Davis, they benefit from it. Now Joey's joining. He's a smart kid, and he's coming from a different program. And, he's learning from me, I'm learning from him, vice versa. I like when new guys come in because they've seen things that I haven't seen. So I can learn from them. So I think it works. It's been working really well.
Pat, sort of when I brought up the topic of pressure, because you have so much talent back this year, you sort of poo-pooed the notion that there's pressure. Do you feel pressure to win this year because everybody's back and you've been around for so long?
There's pressure to win every year. There's pressure to win every game. You just you want to win every game. So I think if you attack every day the same, nothing really changes. There's only pressure from the outside. If you focus on yourself and you focus on the team, there is no pressure. If you're prepared and you know what you're doing, there's no need to feel nervous or anything like that. So that's where it all starts. The preparation started months ago in the weight room and out here on the field. So no, there should be no pressure because it's the same every year.
I'm guessing you had nerves maybe when you were a freshman and you're out there playing against Miami a little bit.
I'd say yeah, a little bit. But once you start cutting it loose, once you're out there going, I mean, once you've been doing it for so long, it kind of fades away. I wouldn't say it's nerves in pregame and stuff like that. I'd say it's more, anxious. You're more excited to get out there and cut it loose. So I think, like I said, once you know what you're doing and you're confident in yourself, you'll go out there and play well.
How big is it to have Trey Tipton back for a 6th year on this offense?
Yeah, really big. Just from a leadership standpoint in the receiver room, I think that's probably the biggest standpoint. He's a really smart kid. He knows what he's doing. He's been around for a while. Every throwing session he was out helping guys, and he can't run routes, but he's out there spot catching and help teach guys. So he's going to be huge moving forward.
Is there a different kind of, I don't know, maybe pressure is not the right word, but a different feeling coming in your senior year, kind of knowing that it's your last shot to do this and to accomplish some of the goals maybe you had for your career here?
Right. I mean, we were just talking about the whole pressure thing. I think, the preparation kind of takes all that away. I'm really confident in how hard I work and how hard we work as a team and as a unit. It all started, like I said, 2 months ago. So once we hit the season comes around, it's you're just kind of ready to go and you're focused on just winning one game at a time. So I think if we do that, everything else will take care of itself.
Glad to have the same OC back.
Very,
2 years ago.
very glad. Yeah, especially me and Coach were pretty tight. So I'm really excited to have my last year be with him.
What are some things that maybe you worked on personally in the months, since the bowl game to now?
I have to say, footwork and accuracy always get better there. Arm strength, working a lot more core with the strength stuff. That was probably the biggest difference in both stats. We focused on a lot more, rotational stuff with, quarterback-specific movements, and I think that's been really big. And then timing with the receivers, with our footwork. Now that we know what we're doing and we're really confident in it, having a year under our belt, the timing was a lot better. I was hitting Varzel on outs before he was turning, and the same with Jared on fade balls. And I just kind of have a good feel for how the timing is with my footwork, and the ball is where it needs to be. So, it's just going to be cleaning that up as we finish up spring and go into the summer.
Anything final?